Alright, welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. I apologize if it sounds like there is a jet landing in the background behind me, but it is 87 degrees in my apartment right now. If I don't have a fan blowing directly on me, I am going to actually die before the end of this recording. So, a little bit of buzzing in the background. I turned my microphone gain down a little bit, trying to talk a little bit louder so that the buzz does not dominate your experience, like Joe Rogan's life. But today we're going into the Temple of the Elk, where we're gonna fight things that all have concealment for reasons unknown to anybody but the developers. Actually, we're gonna fight one big thing that doesn't have concealment. Oh, look, it's the Guardian of the ASMR.
We found the right trail. The ritual is held here, but be careful. There are dangerous beasts ahead.
Okay, great. That's good.
They are both guards of this place and tokens of the druid's evil magic. Please, be careful.
Okay, yes. Go away, Guardian of the ASMR. Alright, because this is Pathfinder Kingmaker, we gotta stick our noses in the corners of any section we find ourselves in, because they put hidden things there. And I saw a frog. It's time to show Pepe who's boss.
I am your shield.
So we will have Valerie come right up there. And I don't suppose I have a reach weapon I could give to Amiri Sue, do I? No, should have thought of that before now, but oh well. There's always the old-fashioned way of getting reach, which is the enlarge spell.
What's the holdup?
Well, I don't think I'm going to need it for the frogs. So, maybe we'll just have Amiri equip a bow. Amiri, stand back with the women. Valerie, take the front line. Because gender roles. What? Okay. So Mary's got a bow.
Just learn the intro. Adventures
Doctor's
constant.
got
Ready
his
and willing.
thing. We're gonna automatically acid splash on Valerie. And I think it's a little bit early to pop our bless. So we're just gonna have Amiri kick things off by shooting a frog with an arrow.
To victory!
Alright, Valerie's holding position. These guys, we're gonna have you hold position for a moment. And let's see if we can attack around a corner here. Apparently not. Okay. I feel like we should be able to attack through that little gap there, but the game has decided no, that's not how it's going to work. Oh, and of course, as soon as we have a failure of... as soon as something dies, somebody other than the tank has to rush into the front. Harem, can you get maybe the hell out of there? I hate real-time with pause. I hate real-time with pause. Real-time with pause is a cancer on role-playing games. Alright. Let's... yeah, no, you get back here. Why is that frog not moving? Select the whole thing, whole shebang, everybody hold position. Okay, now the frog is moving. Hate real-time with pause. Alright. So now Pepe has been defeated. The Fash has been bashed. Whoop. I gotta be careful before I go that way because there's a thing. So, yeah, this is one of those situations where first we quick save and then we start casting buffs in preparation that we would not have been able to make if we didn't know what was already ahead of us. But which we would probably die without. Because that is how this game works. When you first play it, you run from combat to combat, getting completely slaughtered. And then you reload, you cast the appropriate buffs. Let's see, combat hasn't actually started yet. So I might actually be able to make charge useful.
Done with waiting.
Why can't a Miri charge? Why is it grayed out? Oh, melee weapon required. Shit. Okay, do that. Is it an instant change because we're not technically in combat? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I guess we'll find out.
I'm not afraid.
Okay. And the doctor is going to come in and do his thing.
I see your path.
We won't be smiting evil because it's not evil. The giant bear that destroys the world, that knocked Valerie and Harem on their asses, isn't evil. It's primal. The forces of nature just destroy things for no reason. Okay, let's talk to Tristan.
I swear, never have I been so glad to meet a stranger. Even with the power granted me by Sarenrae, I almost lost. You have my thanks. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tristan.
The hell do you mean you almost lost? You were on the ground in a pool of your own blood when I got here. Yeah, writing. Alright.
A local nymph directed me here. She thinks the enchanted fog in this temple was created by the druid who serves the bandit leader here. I expect defeating the beast guards should cause the fog to clear. I don't explain how I believe this, but that's what I believe.
I have never spoken to nymphs, but I believe their assessment is accurate. The creatures occupying this temple are far from ordinary animals.
Oh shit.
The power that moved them here is related to the fog. The beasts hold the fog as anchors hold a ship dancing in the waves. From what I can tell, once the beasts are defeated, the fog should begin to clear.
I really want to know why everyone has concluded this, but whatever.
You're wounded. Do you need aid?
You are very kind. Kindness to strangers is in short supply these days. But worry not. Sarenrae's priests are skilled in the healing arts. I can heal myself.
How did you get here?
I was investigating this fog. I believe you have already discerned that it is magical in nature. I serve Sarenrae, goddess of sunlight. Discovering an evil magic that isolated living creatures from the sun alarmed me in no small way. I was able to locate the place the fog originated from, but was too presumptuous and almost got into the beast's teeth.
No, you were in the beast's teeth. Let's get that straight.
We should stick together in such a dangerous place. You could help me on my journey.
I promise to think about your request after you deal with the beasts. But please, allow me to catch my breath for now.
Something smells like pussy willows? Are there pussy willows growing around here? I'll be back once I deal with the beasts. Expletive deleted.
I will wait for you. This fog bothers me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother you enough to do anything about it. Alright. There's random vine containing gems and gold. Because that is what random vines do in Galarian. Random sack. With a magical quarterstaff. And nuts.
Hey, Tristan, I believe you dropped these.
Let's see, we got a quarterstaff +1. I could give that quarterstaff +1 to my mage because it's a mage weapon, but yeah, there's not really a point. What am I sporting on the doctor here? Masterwork heavy flail. Yeah, I think the quarterstaff is just gonna be sail bait. Magic missile. And now my front line is rather disrupted. So let's have Harem work his mojo. Oh, that was good there. Harem heals for 2 points. That was You're a quality individual there, Harem. Alright, let's get you healed up a little bit more with a scroll and with potions. Until you're up to the point where you're basically throwing the heal spell around willy-nilly, healing in combat is garbage. You want to do your healing outside of combat. Alright, so every little segment of this place has its monsters, and Lindsay's just jamming out there. Okay. Lindsay is Groot. Let's see. Okay. Oh, stop. What happened? Oh god, what happened? I accidentally wandered into something, and I had not quick saved yet, I don't think. Ah, well, this should... Oh, wolves. Yeah, wolves are the ass kickers of this game. Basically, anytime you see wolves, it's like, oh no. I just killed, you know, some, like, dragon-like creature a few moments ago, and a bunch of bandits, and some undead, but... wolves? Nope, that's not going to be good. Do I have anything that I want to throw on the Harem? We'll have him throw Divine Favor on himself. Divine Favor, interesting concept for a follower of Grotus, the god of emo-ness and entropy. Yes, the silent, mad god of the end times favors you. Make of that what you will. And... I guess we'll try this snowball spell. Oh god. More than one of them came out. This is going to be bad. So... we need to shift to the one that's mostly out here.
Your life ends now.
Oh, they're all out. They're all... oh, God. Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary, you should be raging. And my back line is getting eaten by wolves. Okay. Okay. So one left. I think we got this. Alright, that was sloppy as hell. Damn. God, is there even a point in healing you two up? I kind of feel like there isn't. Let's just save that for right now, because unless things go really, really completely off the wall, off the rails, however you want to put it, in this next fight, you shouldn't even...
up much longer.
Oh, of course, you gotta get critically hit right at the beginning of the combat.
Avenge me.
Hey, the tank has evaporated. And Our Lady of the Touch Attacks isn't doing too well. Alright. Harem's about to go down. There goes Harem. Octavia, if you could actually hit something, that would be nice. Okay. We're gonna lose it all to a pig. Losing it all to a pig here, folks, unless we get a lucky shot from a Miri. There we go. Oh. Check the random little corners for various hidden artifacts. The fog. The water is crystal clear. It seems to radiate a gentle, soothing shine. Okay, so we've cleared up the source of the fog, but it takes some time for the fog itself to go away because magic. There's reasons. Don't worry about the how or the why. Everybody in the pool. The magic healing pool. So we just stand here for a bit. Pool that heals significantly better than Harem does. Okay. Now that bath time is over, we go talk to Tristan.
Hello. The beasts are defeated. Thanks for the help. What now?
Praised be Sarenrae. Now, if my knowledge serves, the fog should weaken and eventually clear entirely. We need only wait. Perhaps somewhere more hospitable?
The beasts have been dealt with. Are you ready to
saved
travel
my
with me
life,
now?
And I wish to repay good with good. I will gladly aid you in your journeys.
Thanks.
Let us be off. We will accomplish much good together. I'm sure of it.
Now I have a decision to make. Because I normally play with Harem as my cleric, so part of me wants to play with Tristan as my cleric instead for a while. But God, Harem is just involved in so many quests, and Tristan has this stupid can't wear armor thing. Yeah, we're just gonna have Tristan hang out at Oleg's. So I just don't feel like the amount of micromanagement required to, there is a potion under the ground that I can't interact with. Not sure what's going on there. But we're done here. And we even can leave the zone in one attempt. Alright.
I need to catch my breath.
The group is getting fatigued, so let's get people's spells set up. Enlarge is good for you to have, yeah. I wish you had Grease. But, of course, when this game was originally released, Grease wasn't in the game. So, we'll have to settle for... we'll do a magic missile on you. I'm not a big fan of the spell. It just doesn't do enough damage to justify its existence. In 2nd edition, you had enemies that tended to have a lot less actual hit points. So magic missile was a little bit more acceptable. In 3rd edition and beyond, the way hit points are calculated, things are just so much more durable that almost any damage-dealing magic isn't worth it unless you got some kind of angle you can work. Later in this game, there will be angles we can work to make evocation somewhat viable for Octavia, but she's mostly going to be a conjurer. Conjuration is the be-all, end-all school in this game. So, alright, that's about all we can do.
More
I'm not going to enter the Old Oak, but we are going to camp here. Alright, find things to do, people. I believe you're better at camp camouflage than Lindsay is. Lindsay's the best at cooking. And, Valerie, you're going to maintain your armor. And the cat agrees.
Most nobles I've seen were arrogant, even with their equals. And you aren't ashamed to be sharing a meal with former slaves. I
To
think
the
would be
dust
nice, don't
you
you think?
will go.
Okay, interesting how the camp dialogue started. let's see. We've got 3 bandits over here. I don't see any other bandits, but I'm gonna be expecting them to come from the sides. Let's get some music going. Everybody's fatigued, except for Valerie, so I'm gonna have nice little penalties.
Stay
Valerie,
behind
get
me.
your ass up there. And Valerie says, stay behind her, so everybody rushes forward.
I'm hungry. When we start.
Let's get that aggro on Valerie.
Bring it!
I think that's gonna be the best way to not wander through people's threatened areas and provoke attack opportunities. Excellent. Alright, wrap around this dude. Or, I think it's a female, actually. Because bandits... Oh, that was a female, too. So bandits don't have gender rules. It's only the civilized people. Yay, non-magical crap. Crap. Go back to sleep, people. Nothing to see here. Just gonna have a long,
Hey, Amiri.
healthy sleep.
Why don't we go to a fashionable dress shop once we get to the city? I promise we'll make a real beauty out of you.
Oh, that's gonna go well.
What? You want me to pull on a dress? Maybe I should start brushing my teeth, too.
Okay, so Miri doesn't brush her teeth. Thanks for sharing that information. Yeah, main cook did not successfully make a hearty meal for us. Yeah, cooking has a tendency to not work until you get Jubilost. Alright. Do a quick save here. We're going to check out the Old Oak. If this is the place I'm thinking of, there's a fight here that we pretty much shouldn't be able to win. But, with the help of RNGesus... Oh, Man-Eater Troll. Let's back up. Man-Eater Troll information updated. Level 6 Humanoid, 2 levels of Ranger. Alright, 104 hit points. Whew. Alright. So, again, this is a fight we shouldn't probably be able to win. But... let's give it a try. Get a potion of Shield of Faith on you. I think I've got a potion of Bark Skin too. Yep. Okay, so we're going to do that. And we're going to get a potion of Enlarge on you. Potion of Enlarge on you. What's this? That's Remove Blindness, Vanish, Alchemist's Fire. We might need that Alchemist's Fire to end this fight. Wand of Expeditious Retreat. Scroll of Call Lightning. Can be used with skill check. Okay. I'm not going to try to use the Call Lightning scroll. Potion of Reduce Person. We're going to put that on Valerie because Reduce Person makes you harder to hit. Yeah, let's see, where is that? +1 size bonus. Makes her even worse in actual combat, but whatever. What is this? Potion of Mage Armor. There may be a glitch in the game where the Potion of Mage Armor would help too, but I try not to exploit glitches, and I try to keep things to where they would be
The end draws near.
in the actual game.
What troubles you? I won't let you down.
Okay, we'll enlarge Harem with her. And Oh. Let's get your Divine Favor on. Destructive Smite. And I don't think there's much else we can do to prepare here. So we're just going to have Valerie go moving up, and Valerie's going to get its attention. Sing for your life. Okay. Is Lindsay casting a spell? Lindsay's casting a spell. If we can get this hideous laughter to work, this fight suddenly becomes a lot easier. Oh, I guess he resisted. Let's keep trying. Oh, geez, he's almost dead. Let's hear it for enlarge and two-handed weapons. Do so much damage. Went through 104 hit points. Worth a critter there. And the doctor got himself a belt. Where is it? Organize these items, please. Ah, here we go. Belt of Giant Strength. Jeez. So with Enlarge on and the belt, he's at +6 strength, so that's +9 strength to his actual attacks. A magical crossbow. I guess we'll give that to Lindsay for right now. I just got curiosity, how much damage was I knocking into that thing right there? Oh, Amiri got a critical hit for 45 damage, of course. Harem got a 13-pointer in. That's pretty impressive. Valerie, solid damage with the acid splashes. Acid splashes also counteracting its regeneration. Valerie is... Octavia. I keep calling Octavia Valerie. Where... I feel like I missed a couple things here. Did the good doctor ever hit this thing? Critical miss. Harem hit for 10. Oh, the doctor got him for a solid 20. Alright. Another solid 13 for Harem. Harem was actually pretty good in this fight. Amiri was the big damage dealer. That is to be expected. Alright. At this stage of the game, Amiri is, when she can actually land a hit, pretty solid. I probably should have stuck her with like a Masterword Greatsword or something by now, so that she has a better chance to hit. But for whatever reason, she was, oh, hang on, this is new. Pardon me. Boggards, those didn't exist before, and they certainly weren't here. I don't know how dangerous boggards are, because, again, they didn't exist when the game was first released. Oh, zoom back out. Did I get a... I got a failed nature check to examine them, so I don't know what I'm going into here, but... They have terrifying croaks. Valerie is running away. That's what we like to see. Yeah, rage. Rage against the dying of the light there, Amiri. For all of one turn. Thanks for coming back, Valerie. You're a real help. Alright, so we got some two-handed spears here. Random jewels. Feel like... Nah. I'll hold out for Masterworks. Random stuff. Why does that one keep coming up as not being looted? Okay, now it doesn't come up. That. check every nook and cranny. So I guess the boggards were an addition in the enhanced edition, because those were not in the original game. Which is interesting, because I've actually run the Pathfinder Kingmaker module for a group of people, my D&D group, and boggards are like all over the place. They're basically one of the iconic enemies of the modules, and they just didn't make it into the original version of the computer game, and I was like, wait, what? Where's the boggards? They're kind of a big deal. Nope, don't want to enter that location. So, let's see. Probably should have done this already. I'm going to... That's our difficulty. Only my active companions are going to receive experience from here on out. So that's going to make the people that are with me level faster, but the people who are not with me will not level. We got a random encounter on the road. Random encounter against... bandits! Ooh, one of them is a bandit conjurer. So...
I wrote it like I saw it.
let's get ready to incapacitate that guy if we can.
I'm listening. Do not
You
fall back.
distract that person, and then my hitters
Tear them
are
apart.
going to run straight for the conjurer.
What's the holdup?
Octavia,
This
you're
is
going to
for
shoot
you.
the conjurer.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
That's right, just run right past them. Strategy. And Hideous Laughter did not work again. So that's like 0 for 3 on Hideous Laughter. Oh no, we did get one with the Hideous Laughter back at the Oleg's Trading Post. Yes. So, Hideous Laughter has not been a complete failure. I forgot to see how much experience I'm getting. 108 for killing a bandit. Yeah, you're not going to get that much experience when you're sharing. It's usually like, you killed a bandit, you get 9 experience points. Alright. I guess I can go to the old sycamore to get the radishes before I go back to Oleg's trading post. Or... nah.
I need to catch my breath.
Oh, more random encounters. We're running a little low on Valerie. But we'll see how this goes. More bandits.
Here.
I
Yes,
don't expect
I'm still here.
things to go
Marguerite,
too far
George.
down. Things aren't going to get too exciting after this, so we'll just use an actual spell to heal.
I am yours to command.
Valerie is going to charge up on the
I
brawler.
am prepared to make
Oh,
my
we got
end.
some people hiding off to the side. Doesn't look like too many people. We'll see. Where's this guy going? That guy's gonna die. Oh, you're attacking the doctor. That's a bad idea. Because you are really outnumbered. I feel like a sane role-playing game would have had you running away at that point. But This is not a sane role-playing game. This is Pathfinder Kingmaker. Human bandits just mindlessly charge at groups significantly larger than them. There's actually a couple of incidences later in the game where you have this reputation, I guess, and people see you and they're like, oh no, it's them, run away. But it's all scripted events.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
So you still have plenty of incidents where just some random scrub is like, hey, that group of 6 heavily armored people that radiate magic, I think I can take them. During the game, you'll meet friendly clerics. Friendly clerics who will not do anything free for you, even when they work for your government. Oh, what does Acid Splash Barbie want? With a delighted smile, Octavia inhales the smell coming from Oleg's trading post. Fresh bread! I can't believe it. After all this time that we sat in cages and crawled in the mud, there were places in the world where they were baking fresh bread. Yes, yes. And here we are. I bet they have clean sheets, and maybe we can even take a bath. Ha ha ha, girl can dream.
Go get some rest, you deserve it.
You can be sure of that. I've got years of rest to catch up on, and I'll be stuffing my face until I turn into a ball. Yeah, that's how relationships usually go. You do so much for us. Is it all because you are kind? Or maybe, the half-elf smiles flirtatiously, maybe it's because you've been charmed by my beauty.
What are you asking? We're friends.
Octavia smiles warmly. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm not interested in half-orc sloppy seconds. Alright, enough talk. Fresh bread and clean sheets await. That they do. So in the week since I recorded an episode, I think there's been about 3 more patches, and apparently none of them have included the ball and chain on the heavy flail. Listen, well, since you dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you can help us with another problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods. That's just a Miri. Oh, wait, no. Not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar, as big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tusk Gutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Veckel Benzen found his lair and went to kill the beast, but came back with one leg. He put a bounty on the boar's head, but it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you'll rid us of this monster. Amiri livens up. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? Well, I bet I can chop off this tusk cutter's snout with a single swing. Come on, let's find out.
Alright, let's go kill this tusk gutter.
Amiri gives you a wide grin and slaps your shoulder. Right, that's the way I like it. Let's do it! Okay, Tuskcutter's lair has been revealed. This counts as a companion quest for Amiri. Okay, show me your wares. We're gonna get rid of stuff here. Did I apparently accidentally sold the ever-burning torches already. Because ever-burning torches that are clearly magical don't count as magic for the purpose of selling. Oh well. Any stupid spells I want to get rid of? Yeah, we're going to get rid of Doom, Inflict Light Wounds, Protection from Chaos. I might actually need that later. Corrosive Touch, not interested. Call Lightning, we'll hold on to the Call Lightning. Shield of Faith, Shock and Grasp, Summon Monster 1. Signed Scroll of Raised Dead. Yeah, we're definitely holding on to that. We'll hold on to these wands. Get rid of our not necessary books. Don't sell any of our relics, because we'll get more money for those later. And this all seems... Except for that. Oh, Svetlana's wedding ring. Gotta get rid of that. Stag Lord's wine. Yeah, that can get sold.
It's a deal.
Alright, let me organize my remaining stuff here. Wizards can learn spells off of scrolls, so that's always nice. So we'll copy those to her spell book. She can't cast abjuration spells. She's, I believe, a transmutation specialist. When you specialize, you gotta take two schools of spells that you can't cast. And for Amiri, I believe it's necromancy and abjuration, which is an interesting combo. Svetlana greets you warmly. Good day to you. Do you need anything? I'd be happy to help.
Here's your ring, Svetlana. Kressel gave it to me. I even managed to convince her not to fight me.
Svetlana sighs bitterly. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Kressel wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irena, before all this. I'm sorry, are you dead naming her? That's transphobic. She was the daughter of my mother and her second husband. Okay. My half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything that happened to her was my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She'd wander the streets, hanging out to the bad crowd. Until the day she passed, Mother complained about Irena constantly. Back then it was just cruel games and strange escapades. Hashtag love to travel. She never really hurt anyone back in Rostov. Her father didn't live much longer than our mother, so I decided to try to help Irena. I brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it, and once here she immediately fell under the Stag Lord's influence. She never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Rostov's softies. Eventually she ran away, only to return under a new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. Oh, so you got my lawful good character to just kind of pardon a torturer and murderer. Thanks. I don't know if there's any way to set her back on the right path, but I'm grateful for your kindness. Perhaps there's still hope. For the sake of my mother's memories, I'd like to believe that. And we get 10 camping supplies. And 45 experience. That's okay. I have to go. 45 experience? That's some hot garbage. Oh yeah, everybody's fatigued. That doesn't have anything to do with the...
How may I serve you?
I found the Temple of the Elk and killed the beasts there.
Erastus be praised, you finally returned, my good friend. Christian told me how you helped him at the Temple of the Elk. Thank you for heeding my request. My heart is calm and filled with confidence that I've followed the will of my God. I would like to reward your bravery. I possess no treasure, but please, take this as a token of appreciation.
And again, we're loaded up with remove blindness
As far as
effects
I
that we're
know,
not going to
your
need to the end of the
next
game.
target looks to be the Stag Lord himself. With the Temple of the Elk cleansed of evil, the fog surrounding us should disperse to reveal the path to the brute's lair. Of course, magic so powerful is unlikely to disappear all at once. Bide your time. Follow up on other concerns while you wait. I will gladly aid you on your noble quest. Erastil himself foresaw our meeting.
Do you understand the true meaning of your visions now?
I trust in their truth. These visions, they were the voice of Erastil himself, quiet but clear. Before all this happened, I believed Erastil had turned his back to me. But now, I see clearly. He has shown me divine mercy, for he has led me to you and invited me to aid in a fellow priest's deliverance. Ladies Sarenrae and Erastil walk the paths of the gods hand in hand, and so must their servants as well. Christian is undoubtedly still very young, and youth is a time of naivete and confusion. But I see kindness and strength of spirit in him, traits indispensable to a priest. I sense that all that's transpired thus far is only the beginning, and the future promises great things for Christian and for you. This is why Erastil led me to the Temple of the Elk. Day and night I pray for you and for my young friend. May the stag god lead you down the true path.
That's enough
As
about
you
this for
wish.
now. Alright.
Let's just get to the point.
What, I need the help of a cleric.
Alright, let's buy stuff. Specifically, Scrolls of Delay, Poison, Communal. And we're not buying 99 of them. We may need 99 of them before the game is over, but can't afford them right now. So Scrolls of Delay, Poison, Communal are... they're your best friend in this game. If you're going into anything, you're not sure what you're up against, you cast that first. And where's our Scrolls of Cure Light Wounds? So let's get... those are 25 gold pieces each. Let's go ahead and get 30 of them. 750 gold pieces? I'd call that a deal. Alright. Oh, look, everybody's leveled up. So, Herr Doctor is going to go up as a paladin. We get, we're immune to diseases. So, if I really want to get with Octavia, I can. Mercy. At 3rd level and every 3 levels thereafter, a paladin can select one mercy. Each mercy adds an effect to the paladin's Lay on Hands ability. Whenever the paladin uses Lay on Hands to heal damage to one target, the target also receives additional effects from all the mercies possessed by the paladin. That's something that was introduced with Pathfinder. It's not in D&D 3.5, so I'm going to be a little bit lost on that one. Don't get to go up in an ability score yet. We'll up our persuasion and use magic device. Next. We're way too early to do weapon focus. Although, looking at some of the late game items, I may actually pick up proficiency in the Fauchard with this guy. Blind fight. Is it too early for blind fight? Blind fight's just kind of a feat tax in this game. If you're a melee character, you need it. Mercy. Oh, I can remove fatigued, I can remove shaken, I can remove sickened. I'm going to choose to remove fatigued. That's good for those ambushes where everybody is tired. Finish that out. Octavia. So the way Octavia is built, you want to go to Arcane Trickster, and you need to get there basically as fast as you can. So you're going to leave her at 1 level of Rogue. She needs Trickery 4, Mobility 4, 2 dice of Sneak Attack, and Knowledge Arcana 4. So we're going to go up as Wizard. I have short-term memory loss. Okay, Trickery and Mobility, we need 4 each. So we're going to up the Trickery into Mobility. Going to up the Knowledge Arcana. Need all those. And we will up her Perception. Yes. Perception's always good. Accomplished Sneak Attacker will get us that 2nd die of Sneak Attack that we need for Arcane Trickster, so we don't need to do any more leveling up as a rogue. Hurricane Bow would be nice for her if she actually used her bow, but she just sits back and acid splashes. Grease is a phenomenal spell, so we need Grease. And Yeah, I guess we're going to learn Burning Hands. We'll probably use that in a spider lair, and probably never again. Alright. Finish that. Lindsay. Another easy level up. Just Bard, followed by Bard, followed by additional amounts of Bard. She learns the ability to increase skill checks. Let's get your knowledges, your perception. Why is your perception so low? I don't know, but it's up now. I must have goofed up something. Precise shot lets her fire into melee with no penalties. That's a good thing for her to have. And grease. Gonna grease up everything. Like a greased pig. Hey, we're actually gonna go fight a pig. I potentially should have just gone straight fighter instead of two-handed fighter with the Miri, but yeah, well, too late now. Perception. Lower nature. Let's put your athletics up. Next. Again, way too early for that. Blind fight. Again, it's a feat tax, so we're just gonna take it. Bonus combat feat. Wheel grab cleave, because that's a prerequisite for cleaving finish, if I recall correctly. Oop, wrong button. Level up Harem. When you're leveling up as a primary spellcaster, you stay primary spellcaster, unless you, like Octavia, start with one level of rogue that isn't going anywhere. Let's see. Spell focus. We're going to go spell focus conjuration, because that's a requirement for augment summoning, which is going to be useful later. And not a terribly exciting level for Valerie, but it is what it is. Up those. And let's... Yeah, well, we won't do that yet. We'll just grab our feat tax of blind fight. Get it out of the way. Alright, that's all the leveling up we're going to do right now. Well, we gotta talk to Tristan. Greetings, how may this humble chosen of the great Sarenrae help you?
Tell me about yourself.
About myself? I wouldn't know where to begin. Tristan pauses for a moment in thought. You know my name, my faith. I follow Sarenrae, and I have traveled from the Padishah Empire of Kalesh to here. What else do you want to know? The Padishah Empire of Kalesh dominates much of the south-central Kazmaran. It grew during the Age of Destiny, and its line of emperors has been unbroken for thousands of years. Half a dozen satrapies, the size of countries, separate Kadira from the imperial heartland of Kalesh. Each satrapy pays homage to the decrees of the Empire, but the grip of the Empire is looser the farther one goes from its heart.
Forgive me, but your manner and appearance don't strike me as a Keleshite.
Tristan smiles softly. You have nothing to apologize for. Truly, I have received my name and appearance from my parents, who had come to Kalesh from afar. I never knew them, for the fate had separated us when I was young. So I grew up in Kalesh, raised by the followers of Sarenrae. My home is where my heart is, within the temples of the great goddess, among the wise and generous men that took upon themselves the care of a child that was so unlike them. I learned mercy and patience at an early age, and it is these virtues that have made me the man I am today.
Do you #enjoy traveling?
Tristan nods, his eyes light up. Oh yes, no library and no archive, however large, would have ever allowed me to learn as much of the world as I have in my journeys. It was only outside the temple walls I realized every living being is a world unto themselves, a world where many contradictions and passions coexist. Okay. Each realm leaves its mark on the lives of the people there. Only by visiting it, by breathing the same air, walking the same soil, can you understand its people, what drives them, what frightens them, their dreams, and how they honor their gods. Ah, yes. Pre-industrial societies with distinctive societies and ethnicities and whatnot. But now diversity is our strength.
Doesn't being outside the temple make you uncomfortable?
Tristan shakes his head. There are many ways to honor one's god, Dr. Jordan Pledinson. It is true shrines play a role in the lives of many of the faithful, but even more find other ways to serve Serenray. The healing light values good deeds above all else. I cannot stand by and watch evil claim others. Tristan thinks for a moment, then raises an eyebrow. Perhaps that is another reason why I chose to go on my pilgrimage, leaving behind the temples of Kalesh. Tristan touches his chest. My faith is in my heart and in my hands. Millions honor Serenray and her temples, and my soul is filled with joy when I think of their devotion to the goddess. Nevertheless, my path is a different one.
Do you know where you're going next?
No, my thoughts were far from it, for my mission here is not yet done. Tristan stares at you in surprise. Why do you ask? Do you wish me to leave your lands?
To the contrary, I hope you will stay with me for as long as you can. The thought of you leaving is not a welcome one.
I don't know. That seems... There's like one of the conversational options here is like basically like a romance option, which works if you're female, and then he like gets all like freaked out and no homo if you pick it as a male. Maybe we'll do...
Of course not. You are my comrade in arms. I trust you completely.
Tristan's face lights up. Thank you. I'm pleased I could be of assistance.
Let's discuss something else. What can you tell me of Serenray?
Serenray is the goddess of temperance and patience. Solar flame goddess teaches us compassion for the weary and mercy to those who go astray. What would you like to know of her? Solar flame goddess. Sounds like the name of an anime.
I've heard enough of Serenray. You've called yourself the Chosen of Serenray. What did you mean by that?
Sorry, that was a mere jest. Other acolytes at my temple used to tease me with that title. This should tell you how pious and devoted I was compared to them. Does everyone have a major ego trip in this game? And yet my faith is strong. Serenray knows this and protects me in times of great peril. If something ever threatens my life, by her divine powers I am transported to a safe location. Ah, plot armor. Always a good thing to have.
I should go.
Tristan bows his head. A pleasure. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Go over to the spell book here. Octavia gets one more first level spell. She can have Grease. And I'm going to give her an ear-piercing scream instead of that magic missile. And I'll give her another enlarged person instead of the snowball. And I guess I'll keep Color Spray for now. Color Spray could theoretically be useful. Theoretically. Second level spells. Well, let's see. I could have protection from law, because I'm going to be fighting so many lawful things in the bandit stronghold. Or I could have some direct damage. Let's do direct damage. And Bull Strength. Pretty much must have early game buff. And Resist Energy I usually don't bother with until I can make a communal. And we'll throw a Hold Person in there. I don't know. Hold Person probably won't even work. I'm just going to double up on Bull Strength. I think. Yes. And Tristan doesn't matter. Everybody else is a spontaneous caster. I don't cast spells on the doctor yet. So we're gonna call it a night here. I might do another recording later tonight. But for now, thank you for joining me, and have a good time.